respect the bell at all times. Touch him up, fella. Touch him up.
And referee Steve Smoger gives the fighters instruction. Papo Velasquez, 2-0 with 2 knockouts. We saw him here on Sports Channel America back on February 12th, his pro debut. He knocked out Nathaniel Gaines round number 4. He also beat Michael Young on May 1st. For a young fighter, Velasquez, he shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience. Donnie, he looks a little bit better than a guy who's just starting out in the pro ranks. We'll have to see how he does here in his 3rd fight.
Well, you know, we're going to have to see what he's up against. Adino is also a young fighter. He's not a young fighter. He's 29 years old, but he's just started in the pro game also. It's going to be interesting to see who's got what here.
When we saw Velasquez make his pro debut, he was very crisp with his punches. Adino coming forward. And as always is the case here on Sports Channel America, we'll have it at least once a week. 2 fighters wearing the same color trunks. Here it's a little bit easier. Velasquez with the black and gold, Adino with the black and white.
Definitely. They almost have the same haircut and the same facial hair also, so it's a good thing that the gold's in the trunk.
Adino coming forward. This is round 1 scheduled for 4. These are junior welterweights.
Both of these fighters appear to be very poised for this point in their career.
Velasquez, a graduate of Olney High School in Philadelphia, graduated in 1986. Will's done a job at Bennigan's in Northeast Philadelphia, and he said his friends would be tuning in.
Papo's using a very effective jab here, Bob.
Midway point of round number 1.
Nice left hook scored by Papo Velasquez. Adino absorbed it well, but didn't come back for quite a while there.
Good hook to the body by Velasquez.
Nice combination of hooks there. Head, then body.
Looks like Velasquez has a lot of natural ability. He only had 16 amateur bouts. A lot of times you'll see a fighter very early in his career without this much technique, but Velasquez seems fairly solid, as does Adino.
Definitely. They both, like I say, they're both carrying themselves very well this early, young in their career. Papo Velasquez is showing a lot of slickness for a fighter with only 16 amateur fights.
Velasquez in the black and gold, 21. Adino, 29 years of age. Round 1 scheduled for 4. In case you just tuned in, Harold Warren of Corpus Christi upset Tony Dynamite Green of Philadelphia. A split decision in their 8-round bout goes to Warren. Closing seconds of round number 1. It's scheduled for 4 here on Sports Channel America. As if you had a ringside seat in Atlantic City, New Jersey, welcome back. Bob Papo along with Donnie Lalonde. Papo Velasquez in the black and gold, and Luis Adino in the black and white as we start round 2. These are junior welterweights. Good pace to start round 1, Donnie.
Very good pace by both fighters, but Velasquez seems to be a step ahead, and he seems to be landing the punches more effectively and more crisply. I gave that first round to him, but certainly a close round and a very impressive one by both.
Spacious ring here in Atlantic City, 20 by 20 on the inside.
You can see how Velasquez is not landing his left jab sometimes because he lifts his elbow up first before he throws it. And it seems Adino is seeing that and catching on to it. Not there.
That is the time in round number 2, just over a minute gone by. Adino 1-0, Velasquez 2-0.
Velasquez boxing very smart here. Tony Green should be watching this fight and learn something about keeping distance. Of course, he's not in against Warren either.
Good left that time by Adino, and he followed it up with a right hand.
Starting to put more together. He's going to have to get busier, though, if he wants to win a decision or stop Papo Velasquez.
Unlike we saw with Green in the earlier bout, Velasquez snaps out that jab.
Definitely he does. As I said, other than lifting the elbow up to expose it a bit, he's got a very nice jab.
Combination by Adino. Checks his gloves.
They banged heads there. Seems Adino's got a cut in the hair.
Along the left side of his forehead does Adino.
Right on the hairline, it seems. Yeah.
Button rule in New Jersey, if it occurs before the midway point of the fight, would be ruled a draw. That's if referee Steve Smoger now acknowledges that it was a butt. And we are in round 2 of a scheduled 4-round bout.
The cornerman of Adino has got to point that out to the referee if he missed it and make sure that they establish that before the round is over.
Closing seconds of round 2. We start round number 3 of this scheduled 4-round junior welterweight bout. And referee Steve Smoger said that the cut on the left forehead of Adino was an unintentional butt. It happened in round number 2.
He's hurt. Velasquez is hurt.
Velasquez is hurt by an Adino right hand, and down goes Velasquez.
It was more the right hand, the first right hand, that did the damage. He's not.
And that is it. A stunning turn of events.
One punch.
Adino.
One punch can do it all the time if he can punch. And Adino turned it around with one punch.
Referee Steve Smoger went over to Velasquez and asked if he was okay, and Velasquez nearly crumpled in his arms.
Yeah, it was very apparent that one punch took its toll on Velasquez.
And let's take a look at it. The big right hand.
You see here is a bit of a combination. That this is after the initial the big punch that hit Velasquez. He was already hurt by this point, but Adino stayed right on top of him, didn't give him a chance to get himself together.
Get another look at it. Here's the first one.
Here's the big right hand, right over top, behind the ear.
You see him stumble right there, does Velasquez.
When you get punched behind the ear like that, it really affects the equilibrium, and Velasquez never recovered from it.
So Luis Adino puts away Papo Velasquez at 35 seconds of round number 3. Adino now 2-0. And here at the official time of the stoppage, our ring announcer, Ed Darian.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee S. Steve Smoger stops this bout at 35 seconds of the 3rd round, and a winner by a TKO for his 2nd straight win in his many pro bouts, Luis the Hawk Adino. And how about a nice round of applause for Papo Velasquez. Let's hear it for him. Maestro, please.
Sports Channel America's Pro Boxing Tour, Thornton and Tiberi up next.